Hey friends, and welcome to this new flight report. Today we are flying from Frankfurt, Germany all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to Chicago in the USA. Today's flight wasn't planned like this. I was originally booked on Delta, but because of a strike in Frankfurt, everything had to be rearranged. I discussed a lot with Delta, and at the end I ended up being on a flight with Lufthansa to Chicago on a Boeing 747. I'm really excited for it, because I wasn't on a plane like this for the last 10 years. And here's our ride for today, the Queen of the Skies, one of Lufthansa's Boeing 747-400. What a massive plane! I used to fly a lot on Boeing 747 from Frankfurt to Denver, Colorado when I was a kid, but it's been quite a few years, so I'm really excited for this flight today. Also, I'm excited to see how Lufthansa managed to come back in full service after the pandemic. Let's go! On the Boeing 747-400, Lufthansa offers a business class, premium economy and economy class. They don't offer a first class. First class is only offered on Boeing 747-8. In the economy class where we're sitting today, the configuration of the seats are in a 3-4-3 layout. My seat for today is 34B. So, what do we got here? The legroom is decent. There is a blanket and a pillow already waiting for us, which is very welcome since the flight is over 9 hours. We have an individual cup holder here. The tray table can be used half and fully opened and is of course adjustable. You can clearly tell that these seats are very old, but they are quite comfortable. The headrest is adjustable. And over here we have a coat hook, the IFE screen, which isn't the most modern one, as well as a USB power outlet and a headphone jack. Overhead we have some reading lights. There are no individual air nozzles, sadly. But just look how big and spacious these cabins are. Here is a sneak peek of the safety video, and we're good to go. Seatbelts fasten, let's get out of here. The moving map is very old, but we got some animations from the plane and we can see where we are, so it's basically everything you need. As I told you before, flight time for today are 9 hours, so we should be able to watch about 3 movies. Let's check out Lufthansa's entertainment system. The screen is not the biggest one, but the resolution is quite okay. We have a good selection of different movies. There are some of the latest blockbusters as well as some cinema movies. We have a good selection of different TV shows, as well as music. And also some games to play. We're just about 20 minutes into the flight and the flight attendants just came around and handed out a little snack. We got some pretzels here. And also they started to hand out the first drink service. I opted for a gin tonic. There is of course a good selection of different alcoholic beverages, but also juices, tea, coffee and different other stuff. We're about an hour into the flight and the meal service starts. The presentation looks like this, I really like it. We can choose between chicken and pasta for lunch. I'm with the pasta as usual. And this is how it looks unboxed. We have German Maultaschen here. It is sort of the German version of ravioli served in a tomato spinach sauce. For starter we have a glass noodle salad and a cake for dessert. We have metal cutlery as it is usual on Lufthansa's economy class, as well as a bread roll, butter and some cheese. With the lunch they also came around with the second drink service. I went for a white wine. Let's have a quick tour through the bathroom. It is a bit like being in a museum flying with this Boeing 747, but I really like it. I love the style, I love the feeling it gives me. The bathroom has basically everything you need, but also nothing more than that. Crew just came around with some water. I really appreciate services like that to keep you hydrated throughout the flight. We're nearly halfway through and the cabin lights are dimmed. Most people are resting now and I will do the same. And see you again when the pre-arrival snack service starts. Hello again. The crew just came around with a hot towel service for everybody in economy class. I'm a huge fan of this service and I'm glad that Lufthansa is bringing it back. We're now 1 hour before Chicago and they handed out the pre-landing snack. With the pre-landing snack there is also the second drink service. I went for Coke. This is a hot panini. There was just one vegetarian option. It is panini with cheese and a basil pesto. When you eat it, it looks like this. Right before we start our landing, the crew just came around and handed out these little chocolate. This is a nice little extra touch which makes an economy class experience more memorable. As we are about to land in Chicago, I will tell you what I think about today's flight with Lufthansa. Lufthansa did a great job in my opinion. You can clearly tell that they are about to get back from pandemic. The crew was nice, they were proactive, they came around, they handed out you water, you can come to the galley all the time and ask for something. They really gave me a welcoming feeling. The food was also good, I really liked that they gave out little snacks before the food service. I really liked that they gave out these little chocolates after the second meal service. I really liked the food at all. It tasted great. There is nothing I can complain about the service in terms of the crew and the food. Of course, the cabin is old. You can clearly tell that there is space for improvement. The seats are old, everything looks old, everything feels a bit old, but today's flight was great. I really liked it. Well done, Lufthansa. Keep it up like that. Thank you. As I told you before, I didn't book this flight, so I can't tell you how much it is, but Lufthansa is a great choice on the route from Frankfurt to Chicago. We touched down safely. Thank you all for being around with me on this trip. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Check out my channel for other trip reports. Make sure to follow. See you next time. Safe travels to you all, and goodbye.